On June 18, 2018, the entire world of hip-hop, YouTube, and global pop culture was thrown into chaos, confusion, and heartbreak as the shocking truth behind the passing of Jahseh Dwayne Ricardo Onfroy, the one and only XXXTentacion, unraveled like a real-life crime thriller that nobody was prepared for, and today I'm breaking down the full, raw, unfiltered truth of what really happened on that tragic day, the timeline everyone should know, the names that mattered, the decisions that changed everything, and the unbelievable chain of events captured on surveillance cameras, witness testimonies, and later confirmed in courtrooms, all starting from the moment X woke up in his South Florida home, stepped into his all-black customized BMW i8, the same futuristic supercar fans still recognize instantly from photos and music videos, and began what should have been a regular day, a peaceful day, a day where he planned to buy a new motorcycle, post new music, and move quietly in his own lane. That morning, he drove to Bank of America, parking that unmistakable blacked-out i8 in the lot, completely unaware that four men, Dedrick Williams, Michael Boatwright, Robert Allen, and Trayvon Newsome, were already nearby, watching him, noticing the car, noticing him, recognizing the global superstar whose music, like Sad Moonlight, Changes, Look at Me, and Jocelyn Flores, had already taken over the entire internet, with billions of streams and a fan base that treated him like a legend in real time. Inside the bank, X withdrew $50,000 cash, a massive amount of money he planned to use later that day to purchase a brand new motorcycle at Riva Motorsports, and he put that cash into a Louis Vuitton pullover bag, which would tragically become the center of the entire situation. What X didn't know was that while he was inside the bank, these four men had a clear view of him, his car, and his bag, and they quickly realized exactly who he was: the tattoos, the hair, the swagger. It was obviously XXXTentacion, and at that moment, their plan began forming. These four men tailed X for the rest of the day, following him in their SUV minivan, staying close enough to track his movements but far enough to avoid being seen, creating one of the most disturbing real-life stalking timelines in modern music history. After the bank, X drove straight to Riva Motorsports, where he was set to meet his uncle and check out a new motorcycle model he wanted to buy. As X sat in the parking lot waiting for his uncle, the four men trailing him noticed he was parked and stationary, so they drove to a corner store nearby to buy black ski masks and gloves. But what they didn't realize was that the convenience store had crystal clear surveillance cameras that captured every second of them buying the masks and gloves, without their faces covered, practically handing police the evidence on a silver platter. Back at Riva Motorsports, X finally went inside with his uncle, and two of the four men actually followed him inside the store, pretending to browse, but really keeping eyes on X, watching his movements, tracking the LV bag, trying to determine whether he opened it or flashed any cash. Security footage later released showed the moment X literally made eye contact with one of the men, a chilling, silent moment nobody talks about enough. After roughly an hour inside, X walked out still carrying the Louis Vuitton bag full of cash, unaware that the worst moment of his life was minutes away. He got back into his BMW i8, sat for a moment, then tried to exit the one-way driveway of the store, and that's when the minivan suddenly cut him off, pulling in front of him, blocking him from escaping. Two masked men, later identified as Boatwright and Newsome, jumped out wearing ski masks and gloves, guns in hand, approaching both sides of X's car. They demanded he hand over the LV bag, the money, everything. Witnesses later said X refused, and that refusal lit everything on fire.